Alright, so I've played a lot of games over the years, but some stand out as experiences every gamer should try at least once. That's why today I've put together a list of 50 of the best single-player games you can play right now. So, let's get into it. Let's start the list with one of my favorite recent games, Black Myth: Wukong. This game throws you into a jaw-dropping world inspired by Chinese mythology, where you step into the role of the Monkey King. The combat is fluid, the boss fights are massive, and every location looks like it was handcrafted for epic storytelling. It's a perfect mix of challenging action and cinematic presentation, making it one of the most hyped single-player games of our time. This game is one of the most unique RPGs in years. Clair Obscur Expedition 33 combines stunning painterly visuals with turn-based combat that feels fresh and alive. Every battle is tactical yet cinematic, and the story dives into a world struggling against an oppressive fate. It's not your typical fantasy. It feels like an art piece that you're playing through, with emotional weight and style that stick with you long after. From the same minds who gave us Fallout New Vegas and Pillars of Eternity, Avowed is a massive single-player RPG set in the fantasy world of Eora. It has branching narratives, deep lore, and plenty of magic-driven combat. It is the perfect blend of immersive storytelling and classic RPG gameplay, giving players freedom to carve their own path while exploring a rich, detailed world filled with secrets. Who doesn't want to play as Indiana Jones? This game captures the thrill of exploration, puzzle solving, and cinematic adventure. It's not just about cracking whips and throwing punches. It's about feeling like you're inside one of Indy's classic adventures. From ancient ruins to Nazi hideouts, the game delivers set pieces that feel larger than life, and it might just be the definitive Indiana Jones experience for fans and newcomers alike.
I don't want you to die!
I don't either!
Sifu is one of those games that really sticks with you. At its core, it's a martial arts beat-em-up, but the aging mechanic makes it unique. Each time you fall, your character grows older, trading youth for wisdom and power. The combat system is brutally satisfying, demanding precision and timing, while the environments feel straight out of a kung fu film. It's tough, stylish, and rewarding, exactly what a single-player game should be. This remake brings one of the most iconic horror games back to life with modern visuals and a darker, more atmospheric tone. You step into James Sunderland's shoes once again, exploring the foggy streets of Silent Hill in search of answers. Every encounter is terrifying, every location dripping with dread. It's not just nostalgia, it's a masterclass in psychological horror reimagined for today. Kojima's sequel continues his signature blend of mystery, drama, and unique gameplay. This time around, the world feels even stranger and more dangerous, with new threats lurking beyond every horizon. It's not just about delivering cargo, it's about survival, connection, and unraveling a cryptic story that only Kojima could tell. Expect breathtaking landscapes, emotional depth, and some wild surprises. Set during the Black Death, this emotional adventure follows siblings Amicia and Hugo as they fight to survive both war and a supernatural rat plague. It's a mix of stealth, puzzle solving, and storytelling, with an atmosphere that feels hauntingly real. What makes it stand out is the bond between the characters. It's heartfelt, tragic, and unforgettable, proving that single-player games can deliver raw emotion. Alan Wake 2 doubles down on survival horror, blending cinematic storytelling with tense, nail-biting gameplay. You step into a story that constantly shifts between reality and nightmare, filled with eerie environments and psychological twists. The writing and atmosphere are top-notch, and it's one of those games that keeps you on edge every second. It's not just a sequel, it's Remedy at their absolute best. This entry revitalized the Assassin's Creed series, dropping you into ancient Egypt at its peak. Playing as Bayek, you uncover the origins of the Assassin Brotherhood while exploring massive deserts, bustling cities, and awe-inspiring pyramids. The RPG mechanics give you freedom, while the world feels alive with history and detail. Origins set a new standard for the franchise, and it's still worth every minute today.
Beautiful existence. I will tell the rest of this if I see her again.
Atlas Fallen is all about fast-paced action in a world of shifting sands. You wield powerful shape-shifting weapons and battle massive creatures that rise from the dunes. The combat is flashy and fluid, blending RPG systems with explosive abilities. Exploration feels rewarding, and the sense of scale makes every encounter exciting. It's a perfect choice for players who love high-energy action adventures. This is the ultimate Batman experience, putting you in a massive open-world Gotham City. You get to glide across rooftops, solve mysteries, and face off against iconic villains like Scarecrow. The Batmobile is fully playable, adding new layers to traversal and combat. With its dark atmosphere, rich story, and polished gameplay, Arkham Knight remains one of the finest superhero games ever made. Control is a mind-bending action game where you play as Jesse Faden, exploring a mysterious government building full of supernatural phenomena. The environments shift, reality bends, and your powers let you hurl objects or even fly. It's stylish, weird, and endlessly fascinating. The combination of sharp gunplay and psychic abilities makes every fight thrilling, while the story keeps you questioning everything. After a rough launch, Cyberpunk 2077 has become one of the best RPG experiences out there, thanks to massive updates. Set in Night City, it gives you freedom to shape your story through choices, hacking, combat, and exploration. The neon-drenched world feels alive, with characters you'll actually care about. It's stylish, immersive, and now finally delivers on its original promise of being a next-gen RPG.
What now?
Days Gone takes you into a post-apocalyptic world as biker Deacon St. John, fighting to survive against infected hordes and hostile humans. The open world is brutal yet beautiful, filled with dynamic weather and roaming dangers. What sets it apart are the massive zombie swarms that force you to think strategically. It's a gritty, emotional survival story that blends action and atmosphere perfectly. Dead Island 2 is pure chaotic fun, set in a sun-soaked but blood-drenched Los Angeles. It doesn't take itself too seriously, letting you carve through zombies with over-the-top weapons and brutal melee combat. The gore system is ridiculously detailed, making every swing feel satisfying. It's not about deep storytelling. It's about wild zombie-slaying action that never gets old. Detroit Become Human is all about choices and consequences. You follow 3 androids in a future where AI and humanity collide, and every decision you make shapes the story. It's cinematic, emotional, and highly replayable because no 2 playthroughs are the same. With stunning visuals and powerful performances, it feels like an interactive movie where you control the outcome. Dishonored 2 is a masterclass in stealth and creativity. You can play as Corvo or Emily, each with unique supernatural powers, and approach missions however you want, stealthy or chaotic. The level design is brilliant, offering multiple paths and clever mechanics that reward experimentation. Every choice impacts the world, making it a game that begs to be replayed in different ways. This one takes zombie survival and makes it fast-paced with incredible parkour mechanics. Traversing rooftops, leaping across buildings, and running from infected feels exhilarating. The open world is massive, filled with branching storylines, factions, and choices that change the city. At night, things get far more dangerous, turning the game into a true test of nerves. It's survival, freedom, and action blended perfectly. Elden Ring is From Software's open-world masterpiece, blending the brutal challenge of Dark Souls with the freedom of exploration. Every region feels handcrafted, full of secrets, tough bosses, and stunning vistas. It doesn't hold your hand, but that's the beauty. Discovering its mysteries is part of the reward. It's easily one of the most ambitious and memorable single-player experiences of all time. Fallout 4 drops you into a massive post-apocalyptic wasteland where survival is only part of the journey. You'll scavenge, build settlements, customize weapons, and explore a world full of secrets and factions. The story lets you shape your own path, whether you're a hero, a villain, or something in between. It's endlessly replayable and still one of the best single-player RPGs around. Far Cry Primal takes the series back to the Stone Age, stripping away guns and replacing them with spears, bows, and survival instincts. You tame wild beasts, fight rival tribes, and adapt to a brutal prehistoric world. The atmosphere is immersive, from the raw landscapes to the dangerous wildlife. It's a refreshing twist on the franchise and a unique single-player survival adventure. This reimagining of the legendary RPG brings modern visuals, cinematic combat, and expanded storytelling. You'll experience familiar characters in new ways, with a battle system that mixes strategy and real-time action beautifully. It's not just a remake, it's a full reimagining that adds new depth to beloved moments. For longtime fans and newcomers alike, it's an absolute must-play.
Keep it together. Guess it's my turn.
Ghost of Tsushima is one of the most visually stunning open-world adventures ever made. You step into the role of Jin Sakai, torn between honor and survival during the Mongol invasion of Japan. The combat is fluid and cinematic, the world is breathtaking, and the story carries real emotional weight. It's the ultimate samurai experience, blending art, history, and action flawlessly. If you love fast-paced action, Ghostruner 2 delivers pure adrenaline. You're a cybernetic ninja racing across neon rooftops, slicing enemies with precision while dodging bullets and pulling off insane parkour stunts. Every level demands speed and focus, creating an addictive rhythm of combat and movement. It's stylish, brutal, and incredibly satisfying when you master its flow.
Just in case. They aren't our channels, not the encrypted ones.
Ragnarok is an emotional yet brutal continuation of Kratos' Norse saga. The father-son dynamic between Kratos and Atreus drives the story, while combat feels cinematic and weighty. From battling gods to exploring stunning realms, it's packed with epic moments and heartfelt storytelling. It's not just a sequel, it's a masterpiece that closes one chapter while opening the door to another. Hellblade isn't your typical action game. It's an intimate, haunting journey into Norse mythology and mental illness. Playing as Senua, you fight both inner demons and terrifying mythological foes, with binaural audio making the voices in her head disturbingly real. It's emotional, atmospheric, and deeply personal, proving that games can be both art and powerful storytelling. This game finally gives fans the chance to live out their Wizarding World dreams. Set in the 1800s, long before Harry Potter's story, you create your own witch or wizard, attend classes, learn spells, and explore a fully realized Hogwarts. The open world is brimming with secrets, creatures, and magical adventures. It's a dream come true for fans and a great RPG on its own. Horizon Zero Dawn is a visually stunning adventure where you play as Aloy, a hunter navigating a post-apocalyptic world ruled by robotic creatures. The mix of primitive tools and futuristic machines creates unique gameplay as you strategize to take down massive beasts. With a rich story and breathtaking landscapes, it's a single-player experience that feels both fresh and unforgettable. Often compared to Zelda, Immortal's Fenyx Rising is a colorful, lighthearted take on Greek mythology. You explore a vibrant open world, solve clever puzzles, and battle mythological monsters with godlike powers. It's funny, charming, and easy to get lost in for hours. While not the biggest game on this list, it's one of the most underrated and pure fun adventures you can play. Inside is a dark, atmospheric puzzle platformer that proves less is more. With no dialogue, it tells a chilling story through its eerie world and haunting visuals. Every puzzle feels clever, every moment tense, and the ending is unforgettable. It's short, but it stays with you long after, making it one of the most impactful indie single-player experiences out there. Kena blends Pixar-like visuals with heartfelt storytelling and action-packed combat. You play as a young spirit guide helping lost souls find peace, all while battling corrupted creatures and solving environmental puzzles. It's charming yet challenging, offering a mix of beauty and intensity. With its emotional core and gorgeous presentation, it's a must-play for fans of single-player adventures. Lies of P reimagines the Pinocchio tale as a dark, gothic, Souls-like adventure. The combat is brutal and precise, demanding skill and patience as you face twisted enemies and massive bosses. The Victorian-inspired world oozes atmosphere, and the choices you make affect the story in surprising ways. It's stylish, tough, and rewarding, perfect for players who crave challenge and depth. Mad Max throws you into a harsh post-apocalyptic wasteland where survival is about grit, scavenging, and vehicular combat. The open world feels hostile yet alive, and building up your car, the magnum opus, is as fun as battling war bands across the desert. It's gritty, atmospheric, and criminally underrated, delivering a single-player experience that feels both raw and cinematic. Spider-Man 2 is everything fans could ask for, letting you swing through New York as both Peter Parker and Miles Morales. The web-slinging feels better than ever, and combat flows seamlessly between the two heroes. The story is emotional, with Venom adding real weight to the stakes. It's fast, cinematic, and pure superhero wish fulfillment. Easily one of the best single-player games today. Metal Gear Solid 5 delivers stealth and freedom like no other. You can approach missions however you want. Sneak in quietly, go guns blazing, or mix both. The open world design lets you experiment endlessly, while Kojima's signature storytelling keeps things intriguing. It's complex, ambitious, and one of the finest single-player stealth action games ever made. Shadow of War expands on its predecessor with epic battles, fortress sieges, and the unique Nemesis system, where enemies remember you and evolve over time. It's a true sandbox of chaos set in Tolkien's universe, where your decisions shape rivalries and alliances. With huge environments, brutal combat, and endless replayability, it's a standout single-player action RPG. Mirror's Edge is all about fluid parkour, letting you sprint, vault, and climb through a sleek, futuristic city. The first-person perspective makes every leap thrilling, while combat is minimal, keeping focus on momentum and movement. It's stylish, unique, and delivers a rush few games can match. For players who love freedom and speed, it's still one of the best. Nier Automata combines fast-paced action with a deep, philosophical story about humanity, machines, and purpose. Its shifting gameplay styles, haunting soundtrack, and multiple endings make it unlike anything else. Every fight is exhilarating, but it's the emotional weight of the narrative that sticks with you. It's a single-player masterpiece that balances action and thought-provoking themes beautifully.
Not the time to give up. Now, more than ever, we must forge on.
This reboot offers a vibrant, painterly world and a unique take on platforming and combat. It emphasizes fluid movement as you traverse stunning environments, with your companion Elika helping you at every turn. While not the hardest game, it shines through atmosphere, charm, and storytelling. It feels like a forgotten gem that deserves more recognition among single-player adventures. Red Dead Redemption 2 is Rockstar's magnum opus, a massive Western world that feels alive with detail. You play as Arthur Morgan, navigating loyalty, morality, and survival as the Vanderlyn gang collapses. Every choice, every gunfight, and even the quiet moments of fishing or riding tell a story. It's cinematic, emotional, and still unmatched in immersion. The remake of this legendary survival horror classic modernizes everything while keeping its heart intact. Leon's fight to rescue the president's daughter is more tense, polished, and visually stunning than ever. Combat is sharper, the atmosphere is terrifying, and the pacing keeps you hooked. It's a masterclass in remaking a game without losing its soul. Sekiro is a brutal test of skill, rewarding precision and timing like few others. Set in a mythic Sengoku-era Japan, you play as a shinobi mastering swordplay, stealth, and grappling hook traversal. It's unforgiving, but every victory feels incredible. The story and world are steeped in Japanese myth, making it a truly unique single-player challenge. The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim is still one of the most replayable RPGs ever made. Whether you're slaying dragons, joining guilds, or just wandering into caves, it's a world overflowing with freedom. Mods make it practically endless, and even without them, the sheer scale and immersion keep it timeless. It's the definition of a single-player sandbox. Jedi Survivor builds on Fallen Order, giving Cal Kestis new powers, larger worlds, and more intense combat. The lightsaber fights feel better than ever, while the exploration brings that true Star Wars magic to life. From epic boss battles to quiet story beats, it blends action and narrative seamlessly, making it a must-play for both fans and newcomers. Stellar Blade is one of those games that instantly grabs you with its fast, flashy combat and stunning visuals. It's a mix of stylish action and sci-fi storytelling that keeps you hooked as you slice through enemies with fluid combos. Every fight feels intense, every boss encounter is cinematic, and the futuristic world begs to be explored. If you love action games that look and feel top tier, this one deserves your time.
It certainly wouldn't hurt to check it out.
The Last of Us Part 1 isn't just a game, it's an emotional experience. With its rebuilt visuals, smoother gameplay, and gripping story, it makes Joel and Ellie's heartbreaking journey more powerful than ever. From tense stealth sections to raw character moments, everything feels sharper and more immersive. Whether you're replaying or diving in for the first time, this masterpiece is unforgettable. The Witcher 3 is the kind of game you can lose yourself in for hundreds of hours and still discover something new. Its open world is rich with quests, lore, and unforgettable characters, while Geralt's monster-slaying adventures keep you coming back. Between its gripping main story, incredible expansions, and freedom to explore, it remains one of the greatest RPGs ever made. Rise of the Tomb Raider shows Lara Croft at her best. Tough, resourceful, and always ready to face danger. The game perfectly balances cinematic action with open exploration, letting you raid tombs, craft gear, and survive against both enemies and the wild. It's a thrilling adventure filled with gorgeous environments and big set pieces, making it one of Lara's most polished outings. Uncharted 4 is a blockbuster adventure that plays like a summer action movie. Nathan Drake's final journey takes you through exotic locations, wild shootouts, and jaw-dropping chases, all backed by a story full of heart and humor. The platforming feels smooth, the visuals are breathtaking, and the pacing never lets you down. It's a perfect send-off to gaming's most beloved treasure hunter.
Hang on! Where the hell are you going?
Okay, so that's it, guys. I know that was a huge list, but honestly, every single one of these games is worth your time. If you've played any of these, let me know your favorites in the comments. I'd love to hear your picks. And if you found a new game to try, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more lists like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.